Good evening, hockey fan. Just a very brief audio test. Here's a quick audio test. The teams are taking their opening warm-ups as we'll have puck drop at 7 o'clock. You're always like pregame slightly before right here on Zaleski Sports from KB Willett. And a very good evening, hockey fans. We welcome you to KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point as we get set for this Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup. It is the SPASH Panthers playing host to the Red Raiders of Wisconsin Rapids. My name is Mike Wellen. McKenna Lisinski on the production side of things tonight as we get set for this one. This is your Auto Select pregame show right now. Auto Select Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. So you see lining up right there, about to head onto the ice once our officials do, are the Red Raiders. And in net, freshman Gavin Clendenning. He will be the netminder for the Red Raiders in this one, 6-13 overall. It'll be Zach Burdick on the other side for the SPASH Panthers. Let me start to take a quick timeout here from our friends at Auto Select. We'll have your starting lineups, all the opening ceremonies, and more of your pregame coverage right here on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
As back onto the ice, getting ready to see the teams take this frozen sheet of water. Again, Red Raiders 6-13 coming into play tonight. SPASH 17-3 coming off the loss on Monday night over in Wausau at Marathon Park against Wausau West. Look at the trends for these two teams. Red Raiders tonight have been trading wins for the past couple of weeks. They're 2-3 in their last 5 wins over Pacelli and Beaver Dam. And SPASH coming off that 4-2 loss against Wausau West earlier this week. SPASH also going to be a little short-handed tonight. A couple of key skaters out. Logan Ostricki, Ethan Fisher not suiting up tonight. We had a chance to look at maybe some of the JV players coming up. Bryce Johnson, Colton Wojtolewicz will be on the varsity lineup tonight. We'll see if they get any ice time or if it's more for just for emergency depth purposes. But either way, a chance to skate with the big club. As we wait, again, we just wait for our officials to take the ice to get set. In this one, Wisconsin Rapids has spent a lot of the season trying to find their goaltender, Raleigh Bastien, Noah Peterson, and now Clendenning getting the crack at the starter job. Zach Burdick again will be in net for the Panthers as our officials take the ice. This has been your Auto Select pregame show. Your Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Your locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you will be good to go. As we got the music going, our officials are on the ice. We're just waiting for the teams. As we wait for the teams to officially take the ice. As again, we just continue to wait. I don't know if there's a standoff or what, but as they As now here they come, led by their freshman goaltender, Gavin Clendenning. And on the other side, in just a moment, taking the ice will be Zach Burdick and the SPASH Panthers. And here they come in their white sweaters. Burdick leads the way in the net. And as the teams take the ice, we'll get set to turn things over to our public address for all the opening ceremonies. Once the music comes to an end, we'll have puck drop here on Zaleski Sports.
SPASH and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance demonstrates with the positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating high-minded sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Again, let us welcome the visitors, the Raiders from Wisconsin and Lincoln. In goal, a freshman, number 30, Gavin Clendenning. At defense, a senior, number 7, Ryan Keats. At defense, a freshman, number 14, Gage Dozier. At wing, a sophomore, number 10, Max Thomas. At center, a senior, number 24, Sam Yash. And at wing, a junior, number 3, Jack Potter. The Raiders are coached by Keith Shore. Coach Shore is assisted by Trevor Hoff, Mike Schindler, and Ryan Cole. Before the Indian is beyond our great nation, and then those serving our country both at home and abroad, fighting for the freedoms we enjoy, we ask that you please stand and grow able and renew your hats. And now singing the national anthem, the SPASH Honor Players under the direction of Mr. Luke Hassett.
Thank you.
Anthem concludes. We're moments away from puck drop here on Zaleski Sports. Again, my name is Mike Weather, McKenna Lisinski on the production side of things this evening. And again, another night where it's warmer in the rink than it is in the parking lot as we play hockey this winter. An opening puck drop brought to you tonight by the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. It'll be Grant Molsky who's going to take the draw for the Panthers against Sam Gash for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, your goaltending matchup, Gavin Clendenning, 3-4, an .881 save percentage for Wisconsin Rapids. Zach Burdick is 13-3, a .939 save. Made 37 saves, if my math is correctly, or 38 on Monday night in that 4-2 loss against Wausau West. A late goal and then an empty netter. Empty netter sealed that one late in the game, as those two teams now are tied at the top of the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Molsky and Gash. Spash will skate right to left. Wisconsin Rapids left to right. And we have begun face-off one cleanly by the Panthers as Fleece will avoid a check and will be played at center. Fleece will then just dump it in. They'll chase it down. As it's back to the point for Jerome Poirier. He'll walk in the slot, wires the shot, and scores. Immediately through some traffic at 19 seconds. Jerome Poirier. We'll get our first Serve Pro goal of the night. Call Serve Pro the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, it's like it never happened. That was quick. And that defensive line staying back out. There's going to be a high touch. It is a touch by Wisconsin Rapids first, so we play on. Well, they're going to give it to Molsky on the tip. Okay, I stand corrected. Molsky from Poirier. So Molsky tries to drop it. That's still in the offensive zone, trying to stick lift. No, okay. So it is Poirier from Molsky. As we'll get an icing. Face-off one. Back for Beckett Carroll at the point. He'll send it to the corner. Ostricky, now Benny Abbott playing on the blue line right now. He'll now activate back as a forward. He'll keep it in and flip it up toward the goal line. Westrick trying to knock it down. Dietz, though, is there. But again, turned over in the slot. Abbott. That shot off of a shin pad and kept in by Zach Ostricky on the left point. He'll just backhand one for Teddy Westrick. Middlestad on net, a save made. Carroll winds up and scores. 2-0. A minute 27 in as Beckett Carroll will put one in. That's going to be his 5th of the season. For Poirier, that was his 7th. There's another Serve Pro goal by the Panthers. Result of tonight's game brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Face-off one by Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Griffin Schindler on the point. He'll try and send one through, and that's turned over, and that's going to be well offside as Harley Koback skates in. It'll be Carroll from Abbott at a minute 27. Time of the goal. Face-off tied up and won eventually by Wisconsin Rapids. Here's Potter. He'll try and skate in, but Poirier is there to cut it off. He'll bank it forward, but not out. Here's Johnny Weiss. He'll roll it forward for Harley Koback. Koback trying to free Weiss on a partial break. They'll battle in the corner. Koback will drop it for Reed Molsky. Bolton, turn around, a shot that's blocked. Another shot, that one off the right pad. from Johnny Weiss. As we're going to get a penalty. We're going to get a hooking call. We'll see who ends up getting sent to the penalty box. Looks like it'll be SPASH. Looks like it'll be Johnny Weiss. At 2:17, time of penalty, we're going to get a Wisconsin Rapids power play. This man advantage brought to you by Simplicity CU, bringing home the win with great mobile options, the right loan for your family, business, or home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today. Face-off is won by Wisconsin Rapids. A Schindler will try and send it forward, and they'll try and set up as almost turned over. Gash will just sign it behind the net up to the near side boards. Carroll is going to look to clear, and he can't. They'll bank it up the right side boards. Now Carroll has it. He will just send it back towards center. It'll be recovered there by one of their captains, Ryan Dietz. Gash has it in his skates, being chased down and hounded by Miller. SPASH with their top two scorers on their number one penalty kill, and a pass to nobody turned over. Molsky trying to center. That's deflected. And back out for Potter. Now Carroll. Carroll, long pass is tipped away. Now Gash will backhand it for Dietz. About 55 seconds killed off on the Weiss penalty. And Schindler will bank it forward as Potter will try and chip it in. Potter, their leading goals, or their third leading scorer, with 7 goals, as that'll be deflected up and out. We get a new line of forwards in for both teams. Might as well to buy 3 and get 1 free. Tire satellites now on at Shiro Tire and Auto Service. That buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Find your location, ShiroTire.com. Face-off tied up and won by SPASH as Reed Molsky will try and backhand it into the corner. He's going 1-on-2 right now. And coming out with it is Colin Ashbeck. He'll send one through the crease and wide, as now that one just fired down and cleared by Jaron Bolton with 30 seconds left on the Weiss penalty. Skating in with it, Nathan Bouchard. He gets tripped up. We're going to get a penalty. It's going to be a 5-on-3. As Bo Schrader will head to the box. .355. Time of the penalty, a 5-on-3 for 22 seconds. Then we'll get a minute 38 of a continuing Wisconsin Rapids power play. Potter will take the draw against Middlestat. Face-off tied up and won by SPASH. Fleece will fire one into the bench, and everyone up around here, Press Road, had a little flinch. We got injured players up here. We got photographers, broadcasters, everyone involved. Always got to watch out for a flying puck. I think last year we had one come pretty close to us. Face-off this time won by Wisconsin Rapids. One-timer save made by Burdick, his first save. That one flipped up. It's a 5-on-4 now. Or almost a 5-on-4. As Weiss will be out of the box. Now minute 38 of a power play. Pass through to the skates of Matthew Cook. Shot from the point, blocked out in front by Poirier and cleared down by Abbott. Again, it was a tripping call on Schrader. They created this man advantage. Carroll steps up, now gets it to Abbott. Abbott drops it for Carroll. Carroll will just skate it back out, back for Zach Ostricki. Ostricki will just fire it down with a minute left on the penalty. Dietz will send it around. Back toward neutral ice. SPASH has got to get back on side, and that one rolled wide and patted to the corner by Clendenning. Shots are 4-2 SPASH. A little over 5 minutes gone by. Goals from Poirier and Carroll, a couple of defenders getting on the scoreboard. Man, we're going to get a whistle. And do we have a penalty here? Too many men on the ice. Wow. So a too many men penalty on Wisconsin Rapids. We had 5:21. It's going to be Kellen Johnson who will serve the penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 34 seconds, and we'll get a SPASH power play. So Lemolsky line out there, take the draw with Miller, and he'll win it cleanly. Back for Poirier. Poirier will bank it for Molsky. Molsky now 12 points from 200 in his high school career. He'll shoot and score. Top corner for Molsky. It's 3-0. At 5:33, time of the goal. Another serve pro marker for the SPASH Panthers. Number 28 for Grant Molsky this year, and now .189 in his career. A 4-on-4 goal. Molsky now has it again. Last time we were here, he had a hat trick against Nina, it was? So 4 seconds left on the Schrader penalty. SPASH about to go on a power play, and Schrader is out of the box. 5-on-4 for 1:20. That one cleared, knocked down by the glove of Fleece. We'll have to go chase it down. Fleece will leave and turns it over. Shot, save made by Burdick. Robbing Nathan Bouchard point blank. If the assist from Molsky's. Molsky from Carroll and Poirier. As here comes Molsky again. Goes backhand and scores again. 4-0 SPASH. A power play goal for Grant Molsky, his second of the night. .190 in his career at 6:41. Time of the goal. Another serve pro tally for the Panthers. Go back to 5-on-5. That one went 5-hole and just snuck through. That one almost turned over, but they had to wait to tag up. Now they'll come in. Dietz with a shot, caught and held by Burdick. See with the assists on Molsky's goal. An unassisted goal for Molsky, his 29th of the year. Face-off won by the Red Raiders. There's a battle behind the net. Johnson trying to get out there. Here comes Poirier. He'll roll looking for Westrick. And now here's Middlestad, just a bit too far. That's just banked forward for Reed Molsky. Looking to leave it for Middlestad. A couple of stick lifts. They battle near center ice. And now here comes Gash. He'll chip it in and chase. It'll be Poirier backhanding it across and leaving it for Carroll. Teddy Westrick will roll it forward, looking for Abbott. Stick checking away was Schindler as Poirier will fire it in from the red line. And Westrick will pin it right at the blue line and then get trapped there as Griffin Schindler and try and roll it forward. That'll be all the way down. That's going to be an icing with 9:10 on the clock here in the first period. Here's all Salt on the roads is wreaking havoc on your vehicle. Stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. So not only does salt make your car look nasty, it can cause damage to the vehicle. Keep it clean with help at Tommy Club membership. At unlimited washes for one low monthly price. Weston, Wausau, Plover, Stevens Point. Download the app today for 1 month free. Free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all in less than 2 minutes. Faceoff was won by Wisconsin Rapids, but Bolton is able to get some possession, and Jaron Bolton will just roll it down. Now Carroll. He'll wheel out of some trouble. He'll look it for Bolton off his stick, and into the zone it goes, and it'll be offside with 8:50 to go. Get a neutral zone face-off at the blue line. Bolton will take the draw against Cam Sinisi, and it'll be Sinisi who will win the draw. That's rolled all the way down, be chased down by Carroll. He uses the ref as a pick, but he can't get the puck out. It's turned over. And Ashbeck will roll it behind the net. Banked forward for Kobach. He'll roll it into some space for Weiss. Here comes Johnny Weiss. He avoids the check from Schindler. Leaves it for Bolton. Now Bolton begs it back. Jackson Fleece at the point. He'll try and get his forehand the side. He can't have to backhand a pass back, and he'll get it back. He'll walk in from the dot. A shot. That's going to be deflected up and out of play. With 8:12 on the clock here in the first. Shots 7-4 for Spash, and they'll get the Molsky line out there. Molsky, Schrader, and Miller. Molsky will take the draw against Matthew Cook, and he will win it cleanly. Back for Poirier. Poirier, a drop pass is a bit too far for Schrader, and it's cleared back to neutral ice. This will be the first of two straight games we'll see the Panther hockey team as Fleas will battle in the corner with Bouchard. That one trying to roll forward. And here comes Grady Miller. He'll drop it for Schrader. Schrader, toe drag, shot wide. Here's Molsky looking for the hat trick. No, and then his backhander is wide. He'll try and roll one back through the crease. Fleas will keep it in and activate from the point. He'll lay a big hit. We're going to get a penalty called on Fleas. A cross check. And slow to get up was Carter Voigt. Question is going to be 2 or 5. So they're going to put 2 minutes on the clock on the penalty on Fleece. 9:37, time of the penalty, another Wisconsin Rapids power play. Like I say, on Saturday afternoon, we'll be here again. Edgewood coming to town. 3 o'clock puck drop. That one is cleared down by Beckett Carroll. Clendenning will play it. Leave it for Dietz. Clendenning gets either tripped or he lost an edge. I couldn't tell. I was watching the puck. And as Gash will leave it for Dietz. Middlestad aggressive on the forecheck right now, and now Abbott. Now here's Max Middlestad. He'll take a shot into the pads, caught and held after the save made by Clendenning. 6:53 to go here in the first period. Result from our friends at Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors that guarantee quality you can trust. Be Bolton and Westrick. Bolton will take the draw against Gash. Face off one by Wisconsin Rapids. Schindler turns it over though. Bolton back for Molsky. Reed Molsky can't handle it. It's back toward neutral ice. Carroll a long pass. Westrick will just skate it back. And now here's Reed Molsky. He's going to try and center it. That's gloved down by Cook. Now Dietz will bring it back and look to break things out. 50 seconds gone by on the Jackson Fleece cross-checking penalty. Here's Griffin Schindler, big defenseman. He'll skate in. He'll take a shot that's blocked by Reed Molsky. Back for Cook. He fans on his pass and it goes back out for Dietz. Here comes Westrick, rolling puck. He's going to wheel it back out. Trying to avoid a check and allow a line change in. They'll get, again, Molsky out as they battle. Now here comes Potter. Potter, he'll backhand, intercepted by Westrick. Saucer pass, Molsky's going to try and get up the right wing. Poirier will roll for. Here comes Molsky for Poirier. This is deflection just wide. Had an open net and just missed his spot. As Molsky will keep it, turn around, wires a shot. That one is wide. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Back for Molsky on the point. He'll get it in for Miller. Miller gets around Schindler, but Schindler's able to get it free for Bouchard. But we're back to 5-on-5, and now here's Molsky. That's out of the zone for Zach Ostricki. He will saucer one in for Poirier. Here comes Poirier. He'll take a shot and scores. Far corner and through for Jerome Poirier, his second of the night. An even strength goal makes it 5-0 at 11:48. Time of the goal. Another serve pro tally. Third point, second goal for Jerome Poirier. His 8th of the season, point number 31 for the senior defenseman, one of the captains of this team. Face-off won by Molsky. Carroll. So eventually they'll turn off Casey and the Sunshine Band. Reed Molsky for Miller, right on his tape. Here's your free Molsky. Molsky, forehand, backhand, hat trick. Poirier from Ostricki and Molsky going. Now Molsky gets his hat trick. 12:01, the time of the 6th goal for SPASH. Molsky with a 4-point period, or a 5-point period. Coming in a 13 points shy of 200. He's now 8. Here's Bo Schrader. He will get in looking for Molsky again, but he can't handle it, and it's going to be rolled back to neutral ice. So we'll get the assist from Molsky's hat trick. Reed Molsky and Grady Miller with the assists on Grant Molsky's hat trick. That one chipped forward. Here comes Schrader in onside. Here's Molsky again. Leaves it for Schrader. One-timer save made by Raleigh Bastien. So a goalie change did get made. So we're ready in a running clock. So Raleigh Bastien in net. That one on net. Save made. Still loose, and he's able to fall on top of it at the last second. As Middlestadt was looking for the rebound. Marzell Nicolay Banks offering personal banking at its best location. Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at NicolayBank.com. Middlestadt will take the draw against Jack Potter. Face-off tied up and one. Here's Teddy Westrick. He'll get it back for Fleece. Back for Poirier. Poirier keeps it in. Looking to get around left wing. He'll activate on the rush. Tough angle shot through the crease. Fleece will backhand it back for Jerome Poirier. Looking for Westrick. Here's Potter back the other way. Potter's going to flip one into the rafters, and that'll bring a stoppage. So in this first period, Poirier with 2 goals and assists. Molsky, a hat trick and 2 assists, so he's got 5 points. Carroll's got a goal and an assist. Bolton line out, Bolton, Weiss, and Kobach. Face-off won by Jaron Bolton. Now skating up Maddox Thomas. As Burdick will play it. Burdick's made 4 saves in this first period. That one point shot blocked. Here's Bolton. For Kobach, he'll leave it for Weiss. Weiss skating in onside. Battling with Dietz. Weiss turns it over. Thomas. As Poirier will have to go and chase it down. That one rolled forward and in onside, then just rolled in by Thomas. He'll go off on a change. Poirier leaves it for Weiss. It deflects for Bolton. Bolton leaves it for Weiss and takes a hit. Here's Fleece now. Fleece will saucer it past Potter. Jackson Fleece gets around Dietz. Dietz with a good stick. As now here is Kobach. That's banked forward back for Zach Ostricki. He'll just wire one around the boards. Smash got their top line out. Here's Molsky. Molsky shoots off the post. Right off the left post. Molsky was looking for his 4th of the period. That'll be down for an icing. As the clock will stop at the minute 47. So now I'm confused about the running clock rule. I'll do some research during the intermission. As well, Nicolay Bank, again, we can talk about them. But they do have personal banking at its best. Again, Stevens Point, Wausau, Cody, Medford, Edgar, Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. Face-off won by Spash. Zach Ostricki on the points. We'll roll it back, looking for Miller. Miller trying to center it. He'll get it back. Molsky will leave it for Beckett Carroll back at the left point. Carroll, he gets it deflected just a bit, and then he has to come in and stick check it away from Cook. He'll take a hit, and we're going to get offside, the call on the Red Raiders. Might as well fill your home with the best home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and more. Home furniture, locations Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road, and Plover. I'm glad to have you joining us wherever you may be tonight. Our first of 3 straight days of SPASH athletics. We'll have basketball tomorrow night, Wausau West, coming to the SPASH Fieldhouse. And then back here at Willett Saturday afternoon as Madison Edgewood coming in. Reed Molsky, long range pass looking for Abbott. He's going to take a hit and chip it in. We're in the final minute here of the first period. Looking for Wesher, gets deflected on net. As Reed Molsky tries to leave it for Poirier. Poirier, one-hand pass. That's going to be on net. Bastian's going to cover it up and take a little bit of a shower from Abbott with 40 seconds left on the clock. Shot 16-4. Bastian's made 4 saves since he's come into the game. Face-off battled in the corner. It'll go behind the Red Raider net. Here comes Dietz. He'll try and saucer one. That's knocked away. The Kobach line, Kobach, Bolton, and Weiss. Playing the third line role here in this first period. Now here's Gash, leading scorer for the team this year. Got 10 goals. As that's knocked down by Kobach for Bolton. Bolton can't quite get it to his forehand. With 1 second left, and the first period comes to an end with your score 6-0 SPASH. 6 goals on 16 shots. Burdick made 4 saves in that first period. For stay tuned, we'll have all of your stats and summaries of your first intermission report right here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
It is first intermission here from KB Willett Ice Arena in Stevens Point. 6-0 SPASH. 6 goals on 16 shots. I had 6 saves on 12 shots for Glendenning. 4 saves on 4 shots for Raleigh Bastion, and 4 saves on 4 shots for Zach Burdick for the Panthers. And you see some of the youngsters here. It's Jersey Night, Youth Night. They're doing a jersey raffle at the ticket booth. Bring it to, I think it was $5 or 2 non-perishable food items. Get you a ticket and a chance to win. Good crowd here as well here from KB Willett. Let's take a look at the scoring summary in this one. Trying to see that jersey. That looks like it might be a Devils jersey, or if that's an actual, just a Point jersey. It looks like just a Stevens Point jersey. Either way, it started 19 seconds into the game. Jerome Poirier got his first of the night. Grant Molsky with the assist. Then a minute 27, so just over a minute later, Beckett Carroll got one through some traffic. Benny Abbott with the assist. At 5:33, after a 4-on-4 stretch, it was Molsky with his first of the night, Carroll and Poirier with the assists. After the 4-on-4 expired, SPASH had a power play, and it was Molsky again. Got his second of the night unassisted at 6:41. That made it 4-0. Then we had about a 5-minute respite between goals, and then at 11:48, even strength, Poirier got his second of the night from a tough angle. Zach Ostricki and Grant Molsky with the assist. So Molsky ready with 4 points in the period. And then just 13 seconds later, Molsky would cap off the hat trick in the first period, even strength at 12:01, as they are announcing the Poirier goal. Grady Miller and Reed Molsky with the assists in that one. So Molsky 5 points in the first period, Poirier with 3, Carroll with 2, in a 6-goal outburst for the Panthers, looking for win number 18 on the season. And after that goal, that led to the goaltender change. Raleigh Bastion now in net, the senior for Wisconsin Rapids. Take a look at the penalties and take a look around the Zaleski Sports scoreboard in just a moment as the Zamboni clearing the ice again. If you're at a hockey rink, go and high-five your local Zamboni driver. Thank them for what they do, getting the ice nice and clean. As you are watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Valorem Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Second intermission, first intermission, I should say, continuing here from KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point. Again, Mike Wendland here with McKenna Lisinski. Take a look at the penalties here. There were 4 called, 3 of them on SPASH. It was at 2:17, Jenny Weiss was sent off for hooking. At 3:55, Bo Schrader was called for a trip at the blue line that would eventually turn into a 4-on-4 after a too many men call. Actually, it was a 5-on-3. After the Schrader call, then it became a 4-on-4. After a too many men call that was served by Kellen Johnson for Wisconsin Rapids. Then at 9:37, Jackson Fleece was sent off for a cross-check, and that penalty would be killed off as well. Of the goals tonight, again, 4 even strength, 1 4-on-4, and 1 on the power play for the Panthers. Again, I'll be with you guys tomorrow night from the Fieldhouse, 7:15 start time, SPASH and Wausau West basketball. And then hockey, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon here from KB Willett, SPASH and Edgewood. So let's take a look at the Zaleski Sports scoreboard tonight. We'll start girls basketball in Marshfield. Late first half, Marshfield up on DC Evers, 25-16. Big one in the Wisconsin Valley, about 2/3 through the first half, 12-12, Pacelli and Almond Bancroft. In the CWC South, boys basketball in Oak Creek. Oak Creek up a 38-21 on Oconomowoc. Girls basketball in Loyal. Loyal 11-4 over Gilman, about 7 minutes into the first half there. Big one in Mosinee, non-conference girls basketball. Mosinee leading Xavier with 3 minutes to go in the first, 32-23. Got hockey here, girls basketball and Colby. 58-24, about 4 minutes left for Columbus Catholic. In Cloverbelt action, girls basketball in Wausau. About 1:15 to go, 58-49, Assumption leading Newman Catholic. Wrestling, Nakusa, Pittsville, Schwamigan. All battling, and it looks like in their duel, Nakusa is up on Pittsville, 48-22. And of course, a whole bunch of games scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday, and in the next week. And of course, next Saturday, or next Sunday, I should say. We have Super Bowl Sunday this week. Next Sunday will be bracket release Sunday for girls basketball. And the week after, boys basketball brackets will be dropped as well. To find our latest bracket projections, go to ZaleskiSports.com. Become a VIP. You can cancel anytime, $5 a month. You can find the latest updates there. With that being said, we're going to get one more break and hear from some of our incredible sponsors. The second period is on the way right here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
It's easy.
come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
The teams are taking the ice as we get set for the second period. And Raleigh Bastian in net for the Red Raiders now. He made 4 saves on 4 shots he faced. The final 5 minutes of action. Burdick back out there. So now the Red Raiders will skate right to left in the second period. Smash will skate left to right. They'll send the Molsky line out. Molsky, Milner, Schrader, Poirier, and Fleece. Potter, Gash, and Thomas. With Dietz and Doscher. The second period is underway. Face-off won by Spash. And that's going to be brought in offside by Potter. 7 seconds in. Measured for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. Face-off won this time by Potter, and then just sent in from the red line by Dietz. Poirier will leave it into the corner for Bo Schrader. Schrader, though, is kept in the zone as Burdick will play it all the way up the wing for now Molsky as that's deflected in by Miller. Here comes Grant Molsky for Schrader. Schrader, tough angle, just off the post, off the left post. The second post for Spash tonight. Potter leaves it for Gash in the slot. Gash gets a free run. It's stick lifted by Schrader. Preventing a grade A chance. Here comes Grant Molsky. Molsky, he'll wire one, and that one sent high up off the glass right in front of the net. Goes into the crease. And Spash off on they got the long change, so here's Carroll now. Carroll looking for Westrick. That's deflected in by Dietz. As Westrick, along with Middlestad and Abbott, come out. Here's Teddy Westrick. Now Middlestad on the right side. That one banked by Cook as Carter Smolaric in on the blue line. We'll just send it in. Cook rolls it all the way down. Smolaric's going to jump in and pinch. That one will be banked off of the big fella. Smolaric sends one wide. Westrick trying to keep it in. He cannot. That one rolled back for Beckett Carroll. Carroll's another one deflected. He'll leave it for Smolaric. Long pass. Here comes Abbott, 3-on-1. Abbott takes a shot, and that's wide. Spash was in on a change, and they were able to avoid a too many men penalty. Reed Molsky leaves it for Carroll. Carroll looking to break things out. Leaves it for Molsky. Molsky turns it over. Now behind the net, Bouchard, along with Sinisi. As Weiss takes a hit from Schindler as he drops it away. Here's Dietz. Tipped in by Bouchard. They'll chase. He'll go off on a line change. Now Carroll looking for the long-range pass for Abbott. Abbott. Good recovery speed from Doscher. Prevents a breakaway, but they can't get it out. That one blocked out in front. That one off the side of the net. Weiss. He'll turn around, fires one, and a save made by Bastian. At third line now, Bolton, Weiss, Kobach. As Weiss will send it in, and they'll chase after it. in the skates of Jaron Bolton. He'll try and center it, a shot, and a goal for Johnny Weiss. It'll be his second of the season. And 3:11, time of the serve pro goal for Weiss. Face off tied up, and now the Red Raiders have it. Get the assists in just a moment. Bolton. Weiss from Bolton at 3:11. The time of the goal. So 5th point of the season for Jaron Bolton. 3 goals, 2 assists for him. Now here's Molsky, Grant Molsky, skating out with it. Gets around, and good stick check from the 4th man in. Now Reed Molsky backhands it. That one just rolling behind the net by Molsky. Here's Miller. He'll try and drop it off. Schrader intercepts it. Bo Schrader gets tripped up as a stick check. Now here's Molsky. Back for Reed Molsky on the blue line. He'll walk into a shot through some traffic. Rebound off the post again by Grant Molsky. Now Reed Molsky, that one deflects off a stick and behind the net. SPASH has 7 goals and 3 posts in this game. As that one, Schindler can't quite get it out, and now here's Miller. Grady Miller shoots, and a blocker save by Bastian. And we are in a running clock. 20 shots, 24-4, 12:37 and counting here in the second period. Reginald Stevensman Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physical to Central Wisconsin athletes this winter. 715-344-0701. Schedule your appointment, 715-344-0701. Face-off one, Fleece drops it for Poirier. Poirier wires one, that's blocked out in front by Max Middlestat, who is setting a screen. That one banked forward. Middlestat is hurting. That one still loose and in, and I think that's a hat trick for Jerome Poirier. And it is. Poirier, first man through the line. So Molsky and Poirier with hat tricks. At 4:57, time of this serve pro goal. Have yourself a night, Jerome Poirier. Face-off one by SPASH. Shots 9-0 here in the second period as Middlestat. Here's Poirier again. He'll try and put one on net. That's blocked by a stick. That one rolls back towards center. Poirier will leave it for Fleece. In onside. Westrick. And another one from Abbott. So Abbott was going to get a goal. At 5:31. Benny Abbott gets his 11th of the year. It is 9-0 SPASH. Face-off one again, this time by Bolton for Kobach. Kobach, here's Weiss. Weiss will skate in, he'll just bring it back. He's looking to center, it goes back for Beckett Carroll. Carroll wires one and a save made by Bastian. And we'll get a face-off. We'll wait for the official word on the goal from Abbott on the assists. As we are running the clock. Face-off that time is won by Wisconsin Rapids. But they're still pinned in their own zone. Poirier with another point. So Poirier with 5 points as well. Here comes Schindler. That's not out. Gash trying to get out of the zone. He'll get it to neutral ice. And skate up the right wing. Potter with him. That's stick checked away. And kept in. And Bolton looking for Kobach. Past his left shoulder. He couldn't see it. Now Gash will intercept. Reed Molsky, I think the only regular skater who's played every game that does not have a goal this year for the Panthers. As Ostricki takes a hit, now here and it'll be offside. It was touched by Potter. Under 10 to go here in the second period. So yeah, Poirier, 3 goals, 2 assists tonight from the blue line. Molsky, a 5-point day. Is Ostricki for Molsky. As here comes Cook. Bouchard, a long shot off the blocker of Burdick. The first save he's had to make in this second period. Shots now 11-1 in the period. Here comes Molsky. Graham Molsky around Dietz. Looking for the wraparound, and he rolls it right through the blue paint. Cook 1-on-4. Stick checked away. And now here's Grady Miller. In with Schrader. Miller. For Schrader, looking for the deflection, and he can't connect. Cook will just chip it deep. He chased down by Zach Ostricki. So you're getting the halfway mark of this game. Here's Bo Schrader. He'll drop it for Molsky. It's rolling forward, still loose, and cleared out of the paint by Dietz. Some wide open hockey now. Bouchard trying to stick handle around. Fleece there on the help. Will intercept. In for Molsky. Molsky leaves it. Miller trying to one-hand that he can't, as Dosher was there, back for Fleece. Fleece will walk into a shot, save made, Bash. I'm not sure he saw it. Rebound, save made again. That will be cleared all the way down. Our official ducks it. We'll have an icing with around 8 minutes to go here in the second. See a new line out there. Fletcher Schrader getting the ice. I think first time we're seeing him tonight. Jace Deedy in there as well. And Colton Wojtolewicz on the right wing. Faceoff is won by Deedy. Back for Fleas on the point. Deedy gets shouldered to the ice as Wojtolewicz was backhand one in. And Wojtolewicz, along with Bryce Johnson, called up from the JV team today with some of the injuries that the Panthers are dealing with. That one will be wide and is steered to the corner by Burdick. Shot's now 31-5. Shot is blocked out in front. Deedy will try and roll one up the right wing for Wojtolewicz. He'll leave it for Deedy. Deedy will dangle around, and Schindler will just fire one down. We'll have an icing. And that'll get Carol Smolarek in there on the point. The DD line will stay out there with Wojtolewicz and Fletcher Schrader. Face-off won this time by the Red Raiders. Cook turned over. Here's Carter Smolarek. He'll put one on net. Still loose. And it's going to be pop out in front. The rebound is smothered by Gash. And that's off. Gash, here comes Fletcher Schrader in onside. Schrader around the left wing. He will keep it on his stick and protect all the way around. Looking to center. One-timer. And Wojtolewicz couldn't quite get it in. That'll be rolled back towards center. 6:17 to go here in the second. 9-0 Smash. Long range shot. Save made and covered up by Raleigh Bastion. We'll get the Middlestat line out. Abbott, Middlestat, and Westrick. Molsky and Ostricki on the point. We see Cook, Cook, Johnson, and Bouchard with Schindler and Voigt. Face off now, Spash with it. Westrick trying to get around. Looking to go between the legs was Abbott. That was cheeky. As now in on side. Cook puts Ostricki into the boards, and now skating back the other way, 2-on-1 potentially developing. Middlestat and Westrick. Middlestat looks for Westrick, shot, scores! Teddy Westrick gets on the board at 11:38 to make it 10-0. That one I know the primary assist is going to go to Middlestat. We'll see if there's a secondary on that play. As face-off taken and won by Bolton, but Bouchard will send it in. As the clock runs with 5:15 to go. Abbott will get the secondary. Westrick from Middlestat and Abbott, that line connecting. For Teddy Westrick, his 7th of the season. Here's Bouchard skating in. Up the wing, he'll just fire it in and chase after it. Zach Ostricki will try and trip it forward. Here comes Harley Koback. He's got Weiss and Bolton with him. Koback gets just shoved off the ice by Schindler. Now Fleece will keep it in. Jackson Fleece will dance around the blue line. Gets around Bouchard. But then Schindler in on the support will send it down. We will have an icing with 4:25 to go here in the second period. Shots 35-5. So again, goals, Poirier and Molsky each with hat tricks. Other goals, Beckett Carroll, Johnny Weiss, Benny Abbott, and Teddy Westrick. And so since coming in, Bastien has faced 23 shots already in about a period. Miller for Fleece. Drops back for Bo Schrader. Fleece wires one right into the stomach and caught and held by Bastien. Second straight game I've covered where we've had a hat trick for Molsky. That 8-0 win over Nina had one as well. He was our Highlight House player of the game. I think right now the leader tonight, Jerome Poirier. Molsky. Back for Fleece. Fleece through some traffic, still loose. Rebound is poked back. Now here's Poirier. Back for Grant Molsky. He'll wire one, deflected. What a save with the left pad. And Bastien's able to find it and cover it up. A big save there. Just for some confidence for Raleigh Bastien. That was a really nice save after a deflection. As now we get the Adams family apparently is here. Grady Miller keeps it on the blue line. He'll just backhand the one into the corner for Molsky, and they'll cycle. Now Schrader trying to backhand a centering attempt. He'll keep it back for Molsky from the dot. Tough angle shot off, maybe got a piece of the mask of Bastien. Molsky still looking to go all the way across, banks it forward for Jackson Fleece. Behind the net for Schrader, setting up in Gretzky's office. One-timer, save made. Robin Miller, one-timer that time from Molsky sent wide. Poirier still with it. He'll spin back into some open ice. He'll bank it back for Grant Molsky. Back for Poirier into his skates. Looking for Fleece at the left face-off dot. He'll tire a shot and score. Jackson Fleece makes it 11-0 at 14:59 here of the second period. That'll be his third Serve Pro goal of the season. Shots now 42-5. And Wojtolewicz intercepts a pass. Wojtolewicz gets it back for Schrader. Back for Beckett Carroll. Miller and Molsky with the assists. That one blocked out in front to Jace Deedy. Beckett Carroll around. Looking to center. That one's going to roll through. Wojtolewicz will activate again. He will deflect it for Jace Deedy into the corner. Now here's Fletcher Schrader with it. Now here's Wojtolewicz. He'll shoot. And that one may have gotten a piece of Bastien. Carroll cannot keep it in the zone. He will have to protect the puck and wheel back towards center. In for Deedy in onside. Jace Deedy, he'll wire a low shot. That's blocked and then trickles toward the net. And Bastien's going to have to make a save on it. And back towards center. Here comes Gage Lassa. So we're in the final minute here of the second period. Smolarek will bank it for Wojtolewicz. And that'll be brought back in offside. We're in the final 50 seconds here of the second. So a 6-point night for Molsky with the secondary assist on that goal. Middlesex will win the faceoff. Zacho Stricky will try and bank it in. Dietz back towards center. And that's blocked out in front. Here's Abbott. Middlestat now for Benny Abbott. He tries to dangle around, and this can be deflected off of a bunch of shins. And now skating it onside was Kellen Johnson with 5 seconds left. A save made by Burdick. Dietz through some traffic off the glove. Rebound wide. One last chance. Deflected, blocked, and we played two. After 2 periods, it is 11-0 SPASH on top with 17 more minutes to play here in this one. Here from some of our great sponsors, have our stats and summaries as you are watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Hockey on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
Second intermission here from KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point. Again, Mike Willett here with McKenna Lisinski. Glad to be with you guys tonight. Again, our first of two hockey games this week here from KB Willett. Again, Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Puck drop. SPASH and Edgewood will match up head to head. Look at the scoring numbers here in the second period. At 3:11, it was the Weiss line. Johnny Weiss gets his second of the year, assisted by Jaron Bolton, an even strength goal. Of the 11, 9 of the goals have been 5-on-5, 1 4-on-4, and 1 power play marker for SPASH in the game tonight. At 4:57, it was the hat trick for Jerome Poirier. He is assisted by Westrick and Max Middlestat. At 5:31, so 34 seconds later, Abbott got on the board. Poirier got his 5th point of the night. At 11:38, it was Westrick on the assist from Middlestat and Abbott. And at 14:59, Jackson Fleece fired one home from Grady Miller and Grant Molsky. 6 saves on 6 shots for Zach Burdick. He only faced 2 in that second period. 22 saves on 27 shots in the second period for Raleigh Bastion. He has made 26 saves on 31 shots in the game tonight. And in the first period, Gavin Clendenning saved 6 of 12 that he saw. No penalties were called in that second period as the ice is being cleaned, but I was doing some quick tallying on the scorers here tonight. 7 skaters have 2 points or more. Grant Molsky is working on a 6-point night. Poirier's got 5. Abbott's got 3, and then Carroll, Middlestat, Miller, and Westrick each with 2. Weiss, Bolton, Flees, Zach Ostricky, and Reed Molsky each with 1 point in the game today. Again, shots 43-6. Yeah, SPASH in control, 11-0 on their way to 18-3. Again, we'll take a look at the Zaleski Sports scoreboard. A bunch of games going on the basketball courts tonight, as well as plenty of games coming your way tomorrow and Saturday. You can find them all those at ZaleskiSports.com, as well as latest standings and scores statewide in basketball and 3 select hockey conferences, as well as the Pacelli Co-op team as well. It can be all found at ZaleskiSports.com. The scoreboard is on the way on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Second intermission continues here. And we'll take a look at the scoreboard tonight. We'll start over, looks like wrestling came to an end in Pittsville. Pittsville, Nakusa, and Schwamigan. Girls basketball in final little bits. It was Assumption and Newman. Assumption 60-51 winners in the Merrillwood South. Basketball went final in girls basketball in Colby. as Colby Nicole's got to beat Colby 59-29. Girls basketball tied up about halfway through the second half. Mosinee and Xavier 47-47. Mosinee, they're on a roll. I think they've won 6 straight, including that win over Pacelli on Tuesday night, taking on Xavier. Early second half, 21-19, Loyal up on Gilman, girls basketball. Boys basketball, final seconds over in Oak Creek. Oak Creek 65-52 over Oconomowoc. About 6 minutes into the second half over in Almond. Pacelli girls leading Almond Bancroft 33-25. Battle for the conference there. First time they're meeting this year. Both teams undefeated in CWC South play. And that's also big for seeding in their region, as they are, I think, 1 and 3 in their region, seeding-wise. Pacelli the 1, Almond the 3. Columbus and Assumption all right in there as well. And girls basketball, about 6 minutes to go in Marshfield. Marshfield leading DC Everest 46-34. And, of course, we'll take a quick look at the schedule for tomorrow. It'll start at 6 o'clock. Girls basketball, Wapaka and Marinette. Katie Lecton on the call for that one. Other girls basketball games, Oakland Memorial and Hudson. Bob Bradovich on the call there. Steve Mays will be in Mosinee, as Mosinee and Medford will match up in girls basketball. Boys games, Leary Hazer on the call, Neilsville and Colby. Columbus Catholic and Spencer. Jason Zaleski on the call for that one. DC Everson, Marshfield will match up in Schofield. Chris Conley on the call. Over in Kaukauna, Justin Krzyzewski will be on the mic. Kaukauna and Oshkosh West. Joe Anderson on the call for Owen Withy and Loyal boys. Brandon Bierencott will have Pacelli and Almond Bancroft boys. And I will be on the call, again on the production side of things, for SPASH and Wausau West tomorrow night from the SPASH Fieldhouse. And then Tom King on the call, Wausau East and Wisconsin Rapids boys tomorrow. Saturday, 5 boys basketball and 1 hockey game coming your way. It'll start at 1:30 as Whitefish Bay will host Slinger in a massive matchup there. DC Everest hosts Medford at 2:30. Also at 2:30, Assumption and Wabeno Leona boys. 3 o'clock puck drop here from KB Willett, SPASH and Edgewood. 6 o'clock, Brookfield Central hosting Marshfield from the Herd Arena in Oshkosh. Following that, at approximately 7:30 or so, Providence Academy in Reedsville. All those can be found again right here on Zaleski Sports. Well, we're going to take one more brief timeout and get ready for the third period. SPASH up 11-0 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Third period about to begin. Molsky and Potter will take the draw. SPASH skates left to right. Wisconsin Rapids, or right to left. Wisconsin Rapids skate left to right. SPASH right to left. Face-off down, won by SPASH. Back for Poirier. He'll bank it for Miller, and that's going to be deflected back. Here comes Fleece. He'll skate in onside. Drop it for Molsky. Quick pass. One-timer through traffic, caught and held. As we get our third goaltender of the day, Noah Peterson in net for the Red Raiders. Face off, then the shot sent wide. Sent behind the net for Molsky. He'll bank it, looking for Fleece. It's deflected for a second, but he'll keep it in, and then now back towards center it goes. Spash has to go and tag up. A minute in. So Bassier made 26 saves on 31 shots that he faced. And Peterson will get the third period. So Fleece, long shift for this top line. He'll just fire it in. He'll go off. Schrader in for Molsky. Molsky trying to backhand one toward the net. It's still loose. As Dosher now with it. That one banked forward. Now Schrader looking to get a tough angle. Centers out in front and covered up there by Peterson. As the clock runs, we'll get the Abbott, Middlestat, and Westrick line out, along with Smolarek and Carroll. Cook will take the draw, along with Mason Wittrock on the ice for Wisconsin Rapids, and Bouchard. Smolarek will bank it all the way across for Westrick. He'll drop it between the legs for Middlestat up the right wing. Middlestat and Abbott looking to drop it. Middlestat gets a great pass, shoots, and what a toe save by Peterson. Wow. Best save of the night. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal for Abbott, but Peterson says no, using the very tip of his skate. Abbott this time through traffic looking for a shot pass. That's going to be sent into the corner. Here's Schindler. He'll fire one into the point. That's kept in. Now Schindler will chase down and backhand it to neutralize for Bouchard. He'll avoid a check, but almost turned over. Now Bouchard skates in up the left wing, looking for a shot. That one rolls, is whistling wide. And he'll have it back towards center. Cook will just bank it up and in. They'll go off on a line change as Carroll will take the long pass for Weiss. Weiss has got for open space. Shoots, scores! Second of the night for Johnny Weiss. At 3:04, the time of the Serve Pro goal. It's 12-0. I think it should be Weiss from Carroll. And we're back underway. Weiss from Carroll. So Weiss now keeping it. He'll throw a shoulder. Having the best game of his varsity career. That's going to roll all the way down. That'll be an icing. The clock running and 13:30 to go in this one. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show on the way. We'll be down the ice. For our post-game interviews, we'll get a player in our highlight house, maybe a couple guys tonight. Actually, I'm thinking maybe Poirier and Johnny Weiss. Dede will take the draw and win it. Fletcher Schrader, along with Wojtolevich. Back to the point for Ostricki, back for Reed Molsky. Molsky looking for a shot pass, blocked out in front. Now turning around, Wojtolevich! Save made off the blocker. They'll bounce back, and Zach Ostricki will pivot away. Now here's Dede. He'll try and settle it down. He'll take a shot. That's deflected behind the net. Now all the way to the wing for Gash. Wojtolevich has his stick lifted. Here comes Bouchard, 1-on-4. He'll get around Molsky, but it's going to go into the corner. That one deflected out in front, into the paint. No, Schrader avoids it. Here comes Schrader. He's got 1-on-1 with Dietz. Gets around, knocked off the puck. And Dietz with a really nice job preventing a chance there. Poirier and Fleece back out there, along with the Schrader twins and Grady Miller. Poirier gets it in the skates of Grady Miller. He'll bank it in. That'll be offside, as Bo Schrader just couldn't quite keep that back foot trailing. Clock runs with 11:40 to go. face off in the neutral zone. That's back down for Fleece. That one loose in front of the nets. Bo Schrader was looking for the goal. Here's Poirier. He'll drop it for Miller. Miller shot wide. Molsky with the rebound off the side of the post, and Poirier's got his fourth. The onslaught continues. Jerome Poirier's fourth of the night. A 6-point day for Jerome Poirier at 5:48. Get the announcement in a moment on all the assists. I'm assuming Molsky will get one of his own, get his 7th point. Shots now 50-6. Here's Beckett Carroll through traffic, deflected, and behind the net it goes. Molsky back for Carroll on the point. Fleece, Miller, Schrader, looking for Molsky. Molsky, almost. Left for Carter Smolarek. Miller nudged off the puck, and we have a big collision at center ice. And Miller scores. So Poirier from Molsky and Miller, and now Miller. And at 6:41, Grady Miller gets on the board. It is 14-0. We'll get the assist in a moment for Miller's goal. So here's Abbott skating up the left wing onside. Potter, that one banked in, almost trying to bank it in. Back for Middlestat, he scores. At 6:56, and I'm learning that my score sheet has only 18 slots. I was musing coming into the parking lot today that this could be one of those games where SPASH comes in a little angry after the Wausau West game. I was right. That one banked forward, but not out. The Middlestat gets the goal, his goal. Abbott. And Westrick. So here's Middlestat. Middlestat again trying to get one through Peterson. That's played back for Dietz. Here, a couple of changes in. Bolton onto the ice. He'll step up, throw a hit. Smolarek for Fleece. And Fleece will just send it in with 9 minutes to go in this one. That one deflected and blocked out in front. Back for Smolarek. Fleece will just fan it and keep it in. We're going to keep it updated as well as that one's up and out of play. It's after 2 periods. West and DC Everest are tied at 3. So we're going to keep an eye on that one a little bit. It was 3-0. Everest. But a 3-goal second period for West. Ties it back up. So again, we'll keep an eye on that one. Of course, the emotion of a big win for West. That's always something you got to keep an eye on. As that one sent in, we'll get a penalty called. A tripping call It looks like Smolarek will head off. At 9:01. Dietz through some traffic. That one tipped wide by Fleece. Cook. Schindler. That's blocked and deflected into the netting with 7:41 to go. That one banked all the way around. Dietz. Sending Gash and Cook will battle with Jackson Fleece. Potter now jumps in. About 1:09 left on the Smolarek penalty. That one just banked clear by Reed Molsky. Schrader and Schindler. Schrader loses an edge and he goes hard into the borders. Looks like he's all right though. And we're going to get a penalty. And another tripping call. On who? And it's going to be Schindler. We'll end the power play at 10:06. Bolton back for Zach Ostricki. Also now on the ice for the first time, Jackson Hoffensberger. Weiss. We skate 4-on-4. Back into back for Ostricki for Hoffensberger. He'll send one through and it's just wide. Ostricki dives, sides across, keeps it in. Takes a hit from Bouchard. They'll bank it back towards center. Here's Weiss. SPASH will be on a power play now for the next minute as that'll be dumped down. That one to Peterson, caught and held. Fletcher Schrader takes the draw, wins it back for Fleece. 13 seconds left on the penalty. Fleece from the point through some traffic. Somehow that's save made. Rebound put in by Fletcher Schrader. 16-0. At 11:59, time of the 16th serve pro goal of the night. Schrader again skates in with Wojtolewicz. He'll take a shot. That one got a piece of the blocker. Shots are 56-6. Burdick has not seen a shot here in the third. We're going to have a penalty, or we're going to have a whistle as Schrader's helmet came off. Clock will continue to run 4:40 and counting. Faceoff will come out to neutral ice. Bolton will take the draw. Face-off won by SPASH as Hoffensberger will chip it in. 4:09 remaining. So Wojtolewicz and Fleece with the assist. So Wojtolewicz with his first varsity point. 11 icing with under 4 to go. So again, that's going to be Schrader from Wojtolewicz and Fleece. Congratulations to Colton getting his first point. Face-off won by SPASH. As Kolbach will chip it out into the skates of Weiss. Weiss getting around, but Schindler was able to stick check it away and throws a huge, and he's going in, and Schindler's going to the box for that one. He laid a big hit, and we're going to get a penalty called on Griffin Schindler for interference. .13:42 as Bryce Johnson on the ice. Number 14, he'll be there with Didi and Wojtolewicz. Smolarek as well. He'll get it across for Fleece. Right back for Carter Smolarek. Fleece. He'll kick it to his sink. No, Smolarek. And Didi's going to keep it in. Behind there for Johnson. Trying to center it, and that's blocked out in front and cleared. Under 3 to go in this one. I think safe to say we'll probably see the last of Poirier, Molsky, Miller, Bo Schrader, Abbott, Carroll. Be the young guys finishing it out as Burdick will play behind his own net. 2.5 to go. Again, stay tuned. Your National Dairy postgame show is on the way after the conclusion of this one. We'll be down on the ice. Flees will play it, take his time. And now we'll put on some speed. Potter, though, stick checks it away as Didi. He gets his stick checked away. Flees, though, plays it before Potter can get there. And he'll skate in. Flees looking to toe drag, and that's stick checked away by Dosher. Jace Didi with it. They're trying to get one of these young guys a goal, you can tell. Whether it's Kolbach or Wojtolewicz. Wojtolewicz setting a screen. Here's Kolbach. That one chipped up, and behind the net it goes. 20 seconds left on the penalty. And that one's cleared down. And here's Weiss. Weiss looking for a potential hat trick. He'll shoot, and he water bottles it. Johnny Weiss, a water bottle hat trick. On the power play. At 15:34. Have yourself a night, young man. It's the best shot of the night. Face-off won this time by Wisconsin Rapids. Unassisted for Weiss on the hat trick. So 3 hat tricks tonight for the Panthers. Molsky, Poirier, and Weiss. Hoffensberger for Johnson. That one slipped in by Dosher. Burdick will play it behind that. Burdick has not seen a shot in his third period. Shots are 14-0. As we'll get set to end on the wireless, get our audio right for our post game. Coming your way again following the conclusion of this one. Cook trying to skate in. That one sent wide with 15 seconds left. Smolarek sends it behind the net. Gash was there. Fleece is there. 7 seconds left for Johnson. He'll send it back to center. Long range blocked by Bolton, and that'll do it. Your final score tonight, it was 17-0 Spash. Shots 57-6. Poirier and Molsky with 6 points. Carroll and Abbott with 4. Middlestat and Miller with 3. 8 skaters had 2 points or more. As we'll head down to the ice for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshall Curtis and NasonvilleDairy.com as we'll double check, make sure everything sounds right as we get set for our post-game. We're going to have Jerome Poirier and Johnny Weiss joining us. 2 of the 3 hat tricks for Spash tonight as they win 17-0. Up there as well in the third, 4-3 Wausau West up on DC Everest. Key Valley matchup there. As we'll get our 2 Highlight House players of the game here joining us for our interview. 2 of our hat trick stars in this one, Jerome Poirier and Johnny Weiss. And first of all, I got to ask, 19 seconds in, you guys score. And I was thinking on the way here, you guys were probably had a little bit of a sour taste from Monday. Yeah. That got erased pretty quick early in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing on Monday, but we came out hot today.
And for you guys to get all of your skaters in, and all of them get really chances at scoring, how big was it to kind of see the puck find the back of the net?
It's pretty big because we got to give most of our guys chances to figure out how to play at the higher level.
And now you still got one more game before the seeding meeting on Sunday. How are you going to build off this one going into Saturday afternoon and then into tournament time?
I mean, we're just going to work. We're going to work hard at practice, get our systems dialed, and
Yeah, we just got to keep grinding. We got to get there.
And John, I asked you, it's always cool to see the water bottle pop, doesn't it? And I guess what was it like to know that's a hat trick and you kind of made some style out of it?
It's pretty cool to have it for my first freshman year.
And now for you guys? Obviously, you had all you guys behind you. What's the camaraderie been like this year? Obviously, you guys are a very close-knit group.
Yeah, I mean, the locker room's been great, full positive energy. We've just been holding each other up, holding each other accountable. It's been great.
All positive energy for the boys. Got to keep it live and ready to go.
Sounds good. So we're going to do one last thing. You see our camera right up there. I'll give you this, and I'll get out of the way. I'll count you guys in 3, 2, 1. Go, I'm Jerome Poirier, I'm Johnny Weiss, and we're in the house, all right? We'll go in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Jerome Poirier.
And I'm Johnny Weiss.
And we're in the house.
Good job, fellas. Good luck. We'll see you Saturday. Poirier and Weiss are Highlight House players of the game. Poirier with 4 goals and 6 points. Weiss with a hat trick. Grant Molsky with a hat trick and 6 points as well. And the shots 57-6 in favor of SPASH. They go to 18-3 with Edgewood coming to town Saturday afternoon. We'll have that game right here on Zaleski Sports. Puck drop at 3 from KB Willett. For McKenna Lisinski, this is Mike Whalen saying so long, everyone. Stay warm, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. And good night, everybody.